Not many better in this league than Pat Surtain II.
You're going to be hard-pressed to beat number 2.
Throws a pass. This is going to be intercepted in the end zone. Pat Surtain. Intercepted by Pat Surtain.
That's going to be a battle all day because Surtain is one of the best cornerbacks in all of football.
I just grew a passion and love for the game early on in my younger years. My dad played 11 years in the NFL. He was drafted by the Dolphins in 1998. So my earliest, fondest memories was him playing football out there, just the experience as a whole. Me and my family in the skybox watching him play, and seeing that, it sort of like just kept my dream going and aspirations going to reach that stage. My dad, he grew up in New Orleans in the Magnolia Projects, very rural area, a rough environment growing up, and he just beat the odds. It was a small public school. He's always told me that, he just made the most out of the situation. It sort of motivates me to sort of understand that his humbleness and his character took him this far. I just realized it from early on, honestly, with the resources I had. Growing up in like an affluent neighborhood, I just understood the opportunities that was granted to me. Most kids don't have it that way. You see so much amazing kids with amazing visions for themselves. They just don't have the right resources or tools necessary. Honestly, that's why I'm on this platform now, trying to give back from what I've learned from Pops, from my family, because they instilled a lot in me, and to be able to be in this platform now and sort of pass it on to others. So my foundation mission is to help the inner city youth fulfill their needs by providing the necessary resources and high-end technology compared to their suburban peers.
Last year was actually the launch of our computer science program. It was just a desire to bring access to tech to our students who hadn't had it before, but we were within the constraints of public school funding. I think it's a huge equity issue. If you look at private schools and public schools in neighborhoods with higher funding, kids have had computer science for a long time. Also, it's predominantly not kids of color in higher level computer science classes. And so access and equity is a huge part of this course. And so when Pat came in and this opportunity was presented to us, the students came together and thought about how could we take this to the next level.
Speech and debate has always been really good here at George. The funny thing is, I have cameras in my office, and I oftentimes see them working on their skits, working on their performances, and they look like they were talking to the walls out in the hallways. So I came down to see exactly what was happening and realized really quickly we needed a space for our kids to practice and to put on performances that we know that they're capable of doing.
Same with the vodcast. It was kind of an idea that I always wanted to give a voice and value to our current students. And so where it was on a ping pong table, and it was really my office down here because we didn't really have anywhere else to go.
We have so many amazing things that happen at George and in Denver Public Schools, but to not be able to provide an opportunity for space, that in of itself was extremely frustrating as a principal. When the opportunity for a grant became available with Patrick Surtain II's foundation, we were excited that our kids were willing to quickly put together their pitch and to go for it for us.
For George Washington, who's gonna look at George Washington and be like, okay, let's give them something, When we came to our senses, we realized the foundation and what we could be leaving behind. We were like, what, let's do it.
It felt so surreal because we were just doing this for our school, and it's just like, I couldn't believe that was a part of something like that, and I don't know, not everyone experiences something like that or have this opportunity to do so. And
then the pitch came, and we're there. We're at this crazy, luxury, expensive hotel, it looks like, and we go in and we see Patrick Surtain and we see everybody else that's with him. And at the time, the nerves were there. We're like, oh shoot, this is really happening. He's giving us this opportunity.
You could tell once they started, their conviction was so strong. And I think that particular day, what really resonated with me, it was outside of themselves. It was really about the future generation here.
Once I've seen their pitch and what they presented, I was very, very like, wow. It sort of made me look back and be like, man, these kids are excellent, because not only are they inspiring themselves, they're inspiring the future kids, the future generation.
I think it's more about the message that it sends, that somebody important stopped and looked at our school and gave it a chance, gave it an opportunity.
I was honestly like amazed just by how smart and intellectual they were. I talked to my philanthropy team. I was like, yeah, let's make it happen.
I just want to let y'all know, as the night ended, we was able to raise money to be able to fund for both schools. So I want to let y'all know that y'all be able to get y'all inspiration room.
They deserve not just the inspiration room. They deserve every room to match this energy.
Just having an inspiration room meant that we brought all of the tech resources from the school into one space. Increase of capabilities are almost exponential from what we had last year. And now we have workshop spaces where they can come up to like this space and they do the building and constructing. And so it creates just a very unique classroom dynamic. And I think that is just couldn't have happened without his contribution.
1, 2, 3.
It's obviously more than just a room. It's like a message to our students that we see you. We want you to be able to explore every opportunity for creativity and be the best versions of yourself that you possibly can be.
Just to see this come to fruition, man, I'm honestly grateful to be here.
It's definitely inspiring. This sort of makes me take a step back and be like, this is bigger than me, this is bigger than them, but this is for, their future kids.
I feel like we're just giving a second chance. We don't have as much resources as other schools in the city do, so having this for the kids, I'm glad that this will forever be here for the students to excel.
I believe every kid deserves the same opportunities, no matter what background they came from or what situation they're in. I just think that every kid got a dream. Every kid aspire to be and achieve something that they've always wanted to be. That's where I'm looking forward to go with my foundation, and just to keep on growing and keep on building. The foundation is set, now it's just adding the building blocks towards it.